Come on.
Yeah.
There you go. There.
Let's all put our videos like this to the side. That way, whenever we edit the video, it'll transfer better on all of the other YouTube and whatnot.
What? Like this?
Yeah, that way, whenever we download it and transfer it, it'll transfer better. Know what I'm saying?
All right.
So, part two, since the first pancake
But
was,
J-Man's upside down then.
oh,
Uh,
just put the phone to the side, like we doing. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So, welcome to Chaos and Babies Under the Covers, where we go under the cover of the artist's work and get to know the artist for who they are. Oh wait, you upside down now, bro. Oh, yeah, there we
okay.
go. There we go. So, yesterday we tried to do this and it didn't want to let us save our video. So today we're gonna go ahead and try again. And I am Babeie Ruthless. This is Chaos Kyle, and that is Jayeman.
All right.
What's up?
So, Jayeman, tell us
up?
a little bit about yourself.
So yeah, I just started I got into music, really writing stuff when I was a freshman in high school. Uh, Made some like dumb songs way when I was younger, like on BandLab and like I think I put some of them on SoundCloud a long, long while back. But yeah, I just started writing stuff. I would put a lot of my written stuff on Wattpad. Got like 600 place out of most lyrical on Wattpad like way back then. I thought it was like pretty great. Out of all the people that use it, I was like at least in the list. Um, but where it started getting into music, I guess, was probably a couple years after the fact when I was like 17, 18 maybe. I started putting like random songs on BandLab that I would like make. They didn't really have a purpose to it. I was just making songs that I thought were funny.
Were you writing it
And then when I,
or freestyling it?
hmm,
Were you writing it or freestyling it?
um, to be honest, I was writing it. I was definitely writing it, and then I would freestyle like on my own time and record it, but I don't think I put it out. And then I used like other apps for like music and stuff that I would put like my music on that like they had their own little list where you could write your lyrics on it with a beat behind it already. So that's what I just used. And then uh my actual like album I put out was last year. And I mean I had a single before that. I think it was the same year. I'm pretty sure it was the same year. I had a single and then I put an album out and that album was an Asylum album, and that album is like a more horrorcore album, like a more darker themed album. Because like when I was, I mean, when I would write stuff before that, like 16, 17, I really gravitated toward that kind of like genre more. I don't know. So I had a lot of like writtens and a lot of ideas that I already had that I just put on the album already. And that album was supposed to be like it's really Smokey J being trapped, kind of, because on the album cover it's like you're looking through like a cell, like a jail cell, but on the outside it looks like a world, like Smokey J's world kind of thing, and he's trapped in it. And then the breakthrough, which was like the side B I made for it, was for basically me as an artist coming out into the world. And that's what that whole side B breakthrough was for. And that's why on the side B, it looks a bit more like light and not as like dark as the previous one, because like like when you break through a dark place, there's like light shining through the cracks, that kind of idea. That's what I wanted to have for it.
Nice.
Very symbolistic, very symbolistic. Color artist. So, where can people hear your music now?
So you can hear it on iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, and SoundCloud. My SoundCloud is just Jayeman, Jayeman, just like all my other places that you can hear my music. Yeah, you can. Let me think. There's something I was gonna say, I forget. But yeah, those are the places you can hear my music from. I used to only really release songs on SoundCloud first before I started before I made my album, but I'll release my albums or my singles, and if they don't come on whatever Spotify, Apple, iTunes, you'll always have them on SoundCloud first, because SoundCloud does not take any time to upload anything. So if you want to hear it literally the day it comes out, I would listen to my SoundCloud.
For sure. So last night I added you to a group that we had started to give artists kind of like little bonuses for doing the interviews with us and stuff. What it is it's comprised of links that me and Chaos have found that you can go and add your music into personally. So I think we've found over how many playlists have you gotten added into now, Chaos?
Last we counted, I think it was like 200.
Yeah. So that's that many that you can go and at least add your music into, kind of get your music branched out globally, not just throughout the states. I'm trying to check and see how many of mine have been added to.
Yeah, I've got on my Spotify playlist, Spotify for artists, it's got me on 52 active playlists right now that my songs have been playing on.
Oh yeah.
I'm up I wasn't getting a lot of plays anyways, but I was at 25 monthly listeners, and now I'm up to 82.
Hell yeah.
Well, it's a hustle and a grind, that's for sure.
Facts.
But I mean,
Because what they are is collaborative playlists. So with the collaborative playlist, you're allowed to go in and add your own music in there.
some of them got hundreds of likes, thousands. A few of them got thousands of likes. Some of them got 5, 10, 2 likes, whatever. We just finding them and getting them.
Yeah, adding them that way, for those who want to come do those interviews and stuff like that, we're offering those tools that we've obtained by ourselves and our hard work to people who could also benefit from them as well.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Plus, a great way to have a new catalog of artists that are open to working with other artists. So if you find somebody's sound you like.
Oh yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Then actually, let's play one of your songs here.
Okay.
And we can talk about that a little bit. And this is called "Let's Ride."
Yeah, I've got 276 playlists on one song.
Let's ride, apart. She bring the peace to my dark nights like she is the stars. Feel like Rocket Man, I'm shooting to Mars. I gotta grab myself back on Earth before I get lost. It's like I'm hexed with a curse and I just saw what it caused. Cause I'm falling in reverse, there ain't no stopping, no pause. I hit the sky, pass it back and open my thoughts. I think the heavens just open and I hope I don't drop. Let's ride, let's ride, let's ride, till we can no more, no more. Let's ride, I ain't here too long, I told you tonight. I'm yours, I'm yours, I'm yours. Let's ride, let's ride, let's ride, till we can no more, no more. Yeah, 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 yeah. You're mine. Yeah, 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 yeah. So let's close the door, the door. Used to the ride, I'm just taking the time. It's like a rising tide of flutter splashing inside. It's over for sight, I know I couldn't be blind. With nose holding, I dive, drawn in your ocean eyes. Picture inside of my mind, the shit's polarized. And I feel cold as ice without you by my side. A tortured device without you on my life. It's a knife in my spine and it leaves me paralyzed. Let's ride, let's ride, let's ride, till we can no more, no more.
Solid production. Solid production. I'm excited for when we get to edit this video and put a better sound of it for the other
People,
places that we're gonna post this.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Dude, I gotta tell you, you flow tell a story very well.
Thank you.
Like, it's smooth as you're telling, and you're honestly, not to sound retarded and go along with the name of the song, but it's just like you're going on a ride with it.
Yeah, that's the kind of vibe I was trying to go with it, you know, like, I mean, the meaning behind it is very like it's mainly like for a vibe, you know, like for me, I pictured it like you're riding in a car or like some kind of like ride that you can just like have a good time to, you know what I'm saying? But the lyrical part of it and like the storytelling part of it that encompasses like everything that has to do with going on a ride, going on a cruise, like whatever. That part I would say be like the more personal part of it. Like for me, it wasn't for anyone in particular because like, but for me, whenever you put like a name, whenever you put a name to like somebody you're trying to direct it towards, it kind of disconnects the listener a little bit because in their mind, they're thinking like it's one of their lovers, someone they want to like ride with, and then when you like throw a name in there that doesn't like correlate with someone they're thinking about, it kind of like disconnects it. So I left it open for whoever has a special someone out there. That's who it can be for. Because for me, like, I don't. But that's my
But you are your own
reasoning
special
behind it.
someone.
Yeah.
So even if you're riding with yourself, you know, I feel like people who are also in your same, you know, no matter what, I like the way that you directed that.
Mm-hmm. And too, like, there's descriptions about it, like talking about this person's ocean eyes and like all this stuff. Like, yeah, I was thinking about somebody, but I didn't bring a name to them. It's just like when you think about that somebody, you can relate to what I'm saying too.
Mm. Yeah, definitely.
So,
You definitely left it open for people to connect to their loved ones with. That's for sure.
Mm.
So how long have you been making music? Or how long have you been an
So
artist? Yes.
oh, what was that last part?
I said, or how long have you been an artist, I guess? Because I mean, the music is more, I feel like the end of the journey-ish versus
Yeah.
what begins you in the journey.
So as an artist, at least when I consider myself like an artist, I've been doing this and yeah, I've been doing this since 2018, but I haven't released anything until last year because like for me, like I'm super self-critical with my stuff if I'm being honest. Like I'll I might have put something out on like BandLab at the time or like these other like rap groups, like these apps or whatever. But I didn't ever publish it to anything big because I didn't think it was good enough and I was still trying to like grasp how I wanted to sound and how I wanted to be, like have my own flow, like everything like that. So I was like, I mean, I'm sure people still heard of me, but I didn't actually like put stuff out until like last year, like a legit album. So uh let's see.
Hmm.
I'd say about 5 years, I would say, as an artist. You know, just always trying to improve, I always try to one up my music, whatever track I put out at the time, or like whatever album. That's always my goal to try to one up it in some way and like do something different.
What would you say like was the thing that made you realize that music was what was something that's going to definitely be a part of your life?
Well, I really liked listening to rap music before I even started making rap music or music in general because for me, I mean, other music you can relate to, and there is music that like hits you in your soul and like everything like that. For me, like rap music hit a bit different because it's talking like it's more, for me at least, it's more personal. Like you're literally listening to someone's life with rap music. Like you're listening to what they go through, you're listening to all their problems. And with that, it works both ways because as the listener, that brings some comfort to people who may have not had someone to comfort them during those times. And as an artist, like you're venting out all of that stuff that maybe you didn't have someone in your life to vent out to. So
Mm.
that music is like that bridge between people. That's how I look at it. And that's what made me want to make music because I had like all like it hit me in such a way I couldn't just like keep listening to it. Like I wanted to make my own music.
I feel that.
Powerful.
What was your favorite artist?
So at the time, like when because I wasn't really into a whole lot of music at all, period. And like early I would say, yeah, early freshman, I was into anything. And then I heard Eminem. Like I mean I've heard of him, but I didn't ever listen to him. And then I was like, dang, this guy's really good. And I wasn't like a fan of rap music at all. Like I really didn't like it because I didn't listen to it. I
Hmm.
was just like to myself doing my own thing. But then I started listening to him for a long time, and then I branched out. I started listening to like more like old school rappers because I didn't want to just like listen to Eminem. I wanted like more rap influence. Like I wanted to see how other people rapped. I want to see like other people's lives, other people's perspectives. So I started branching out with these other artists, and I like them. Like I used to listen to Redman a lot, Biggie, Tupac. Um, like kind of like all the old school raps. Um, then I started getting to the newer stuff. Yeah, as soon as I started like branching off, I just kept finding more and more artists that I like, and it was never ending. Like my liked playlist on Spotify is almost up in like the thousand of like different artists, different rap artists that I listen to that I just like vibe with because there's so much talent and in the music industry, but especially like in the rap industry and like hip hop and all that stuff. There's so many talented people, and I like to hear other people's perspective and flows and like the way they approach situations and approach tracks and beats and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I
Do you
remember,
ever see yourself diving into another genre other than rap?
Um, to be honest, I have not because even back then, like I didn't ever see myself making music. I didn't I didn't really have a desire to, and I feel like if I were to go into any other genre, it would be difficult for me just because I I mean just simply put, I like the way rap sounds and I like doing it. And so for me to try to go from like rap to I don't know, like pop or like some other thing, I think naturally I would just try to or somehow just end up like rapping something because like I just like doing it. It's like for me, it's the way I vent
It's your
stuff.
niche.
Yeah,
I feel like
I can
I feel like
understand.
rap music in general is so unique because it doesn't have like there's really no constraints to what you can do with it. Like
mm,
you're
Which
not.
is, it goes into the same thing with all types of genres, but not a lot of people, I feel like, are open-minded to seeing how much all other genres reflect music in itself.
yeah.
They all
I
allow you to do the same things just in so many different ways.
yeah. I do know. Um, I do like rock music too. I used to listen to a lot of rock music. I wouldn't say I would ever do it, but if if it really came down to like I didn't rap and I just made music, like I somehow choose another path, it would definitely be some kind of like rock music or whatever. That that is that would be the other genre if I didn't do rap.
You could do like some Post Malone style.
Yeah, maybe.
His is very rock style, but
Mm,
we all have our own influences and backgrounds that we draw from, and
yeah,
that's what makes our sound so unique. Make if it's about you, if the music's about what you're going through, your sound is always everybody's sound is unique.
That's why you can tell the
mm,
difference between an original and a carbon copy. The music
yeah,
industry is infiltrated with a bunch of carbon copies, and not a lot of people can identify those, but the people who can identify those also don't, you know, they haven't opened themselves up to their originality and what makes them them.
yeah. I feel like a lot of people are just like afraid to be personal with their stuff. Like for me, I'm not bashing it because you know like people have their own reasons for doing stuff. People make music just for like vibes or just like good times or whatever. But for me, like the reason I do it is because like whatever I'm going through, like it'd be healthier for me to make music about it and have stuff that people would be like I would say upset about, but it's not like a vibe type of song and just a real talk kind of like track and me feel better and go about my day than me to like hold all that in and just be self-destructive with myself.
Yeah, that's exactly what music's done for me when I found it. I found peace I'm going through something. I can actually bite my tongue and just write about it.
Yeah.
I found peace and then inadvertently opened a whole nother can of worms that I was not expecting whenever I started into this music industry
And
at all.
you ever wonder, like these artists that try not getting so personal in their music and everything. I always wonder if maybe it's like this is a symptom of this cancel culture where they're afraid, like if they let something slip personally that people aren't gonna like, that all of a sudden they're just gonna get shut down.
Yes, but inadvertently, I believe that it works against them and what their fears were. You know what I mean? Because it's reflecting back onto them. Like no matter what kind of music you make, no matter what you do, even in beyond the music industry, whatever you do is a reflection back onto you. And then it's like no matter what, within time, you're not comfortable enough to accept that reflection. I mean, that reflection's still gonna be there. You gotta accept it. So it's just waiting there for you to accept it.
Mm.
Yeah. So let's see. Let's play another song by you, Jayeman. And this is your latest release, right?
Yes, this is my latest release that I just put out, I think, last week.
All right.
For sure. So what's the name of it?
Interstellar.
Interstellar. Yeah.
Interstellar.
All right. Featuring is it Boone or Bone?
Boone.
Boone. Featuring Boone.
Had a dream so lucid I could do anything. Had a dream so lucid I could do anything. Had a dream so lucid I could do anything, but I chose to hold you by my side. Vibing all the way, my we fly tonight and money ride a carpet with the name. Let's get high and try to find what lies inside of outer space. Interstellar, baby, we on our way. We racing, we not afraid. We chasing this kind of vibe. Interstellar, baby, we on our way. We racing, we not afraid. We chasing this kind of vibe. Traveling coast to coast on a magical carpet. Still got no damn car, I don't know where I'd park it. We journey so far, ain't no need for stopping. We'll shoot up to the stars where the view is cosmic. We'll hop in every bar till we're served by Martians. Then stumble at the lot to our huge apartment. Listen to some tunes, viewing all that Mars is. I'm holding on to you like some chemical bonding. Interstellar, baby, we on our way. We racing, we not afraid. We chasing this kind of vibe. Interstellar, baby, we on our way. We racing, we not afraid. We chasing this kind of vibe. Sipping Stella, I'm wide awake, feeling better than I've ever. No time to waste, I'm far away, up in outer space. So no, I didn't wanna stay, no, I didn't wanna stay.
In the cat lady, how he making movements from the days and coming up through the nights of foolish bowling, doing what the fuck we doing. I'ma never give up proving who the fuck I really am, who's alive with the most lumens.
Interstellar, baby, we on our way. We racing, we not afraid. We chasing this kind of vibe. Interstellar, baby, we on our way. We racing, we not afraid. We chasing this kind of vibe.
I feel like this was part 2 of Let's Ride.
Yeah, there is a lot of similarities to it because this one is like more personal than the Let's Ride because Let's Ride, you know, like it's more of a vibe song. Like I said before, it's like there is personal stuff in it, but this one is like more personal what I'm talking about because like it's like I'm going more in depth with what I was talking about before instead, and it's like instead of me saying let's ride around the world, you know, we can go travel around the world, whatever. This time I'm saying we can go beyond the world, go up, you know, travel wherever we want to, galactic or whatever, you know, it's like the idea. And also this one is more like talking about if if I had a dream where I could do anything I want to, you know, like lucid dreaming, you're aware that you're dreaming, you can do anything you want to. I would choose to go with you anywhere you would want to go. That was my full idea behind that.
Got it.
So is Boone from like New England area?
No, he's actually from Texas.
Well, I know another
Yeah,
Boone.
yeah, he I heard of him literally like a year ago, and it was on my friend's oh yeah, the one who made the beat, Young Shannon, made that beat. He's a really good artist too. So I definitely have y'all check him out. Y'all should definitely check both of them out. Um, but I heard him off my buddy's song from the city I'm from. Or they were both on a song together, him and Young Shannon. And I heard him, and I was like, damn, this guy's really good. And like, I don't really go out and try to get like features from random people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I listen to all their music. I listen to like their style, everything like that before I try to have them be a feature because I mean different artists like depending on the style can clash with your song or can make it sound really well. And for him like or at least for me like I was like I could get like a track with him like have him feature on a song. I feel like whatever song that would be would work really well because I mean even me I'm not stuck in a not stuck in a box. Like I can do various like styles, various tracks, you know. So I'm already flexible with my ability to do different kind of tracks, different whatever. Then it wasn't until recently, like maybe 3 weeks ago, that I hit him up, and then yeah, he said he would be down to do a feature. I got the feature out, and this is probably the best single I've released, just because like the timing and everything. Like I had MB on the track, I had my buddy back home produce the track, and like all together it was just it was a very good
Collaborative work.
single. Yeah, it was a very good collaboration altogether. So this single for me to be like hard to top the amount of excitement that I went through to make it or that when it was released. Because you know
Chaos,
I
it
get
sounds
excited when I
similar.
release my music. Yeah,
Oh, just like me and Chaos is this one's been a work and a making in the works.
Yeah. We got what you
That ass.
J-Man's heard my part of it.
oh yeah,
I'm really excited about that one.
Yeah, it takes me a lot. Like I completely respect your selectivity when it comes down to features because I'm even more selective than that. Like you could ask Chaos,
hmm
like I have to honestly get to know you as a person and establish a friendship with you in order for me to even feature with you. And you
oh
can't pay
yeah, for
me.
sure.
You can't pay me. You can't persuade me. None of that. None of the fake shit. Like if I respect you and if you respect me, then we'll feature together. Other than that, it'll never happen. Because I've
hmm
let that happen in the
Yeah, like
past, and then it just showed me true colors. It was like, okay, So you thought that me featuring with you was gonna be like your leg up, like you were gonna ride on my coattails, and it was like that's the one you got. I hope you enjoyed it, type shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if I've ever featured on anyone's. Well, maybe I have. I don't remember. But for me, features are more like it's not like a leg up kind of thing. Like I'm not, or a stepping stone, I should say. For me,
No,
like a feature is like, hmm,
I completely feel you when it comes down to that because like I've never needed anybody to feature. You feel me? Like,
yeah,
but people ask me all the time, like, "Oh, can I get a feature?" And it's like that's not how music's made. That's not how true, authentic music is made. Like, I want to make music with somebody. I don't want to like, oh, but fuck all that. Fuck all that. If we can't make music, if we can't, if I can't get to know you for you and who you are, then how could we even make music together? Like together. Not
yeah,
just like being on the same track together. It's I feel like a lot of this whatever kind of new school, whatever the fuck is going on right now, they got it a lot fucked up.
hmm yeah. For me, like a a feature is supposed to like complement your your song or whatever. It's kind of like painting. You use like you paint a certain way, but if you get someone to paint it differently, it can
They
it
can
can
mess it
help
up
make the
or it
picture
can,
look better.
make it
Yeah,
amazing.
that's why. Yeah, that's why I like do a lot of. I will listen to every single one of someone's songs before I ask them for a feature.
Yeah, and I'm so different. I'm so different. I like to listen to somebody's music with them. Like, do you want me to hear this song? Hit me up. Say you want me to hear this song, and I'll listen to it with you. And then, like, you know, try to like understand where you were coming from with it. Get to the depths of it. I really, 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 really am hella highly selective, and I wouldn't change a thing about that.
I think we're losing him.
E.T. phone home. uh,
He's a spinner.
hey, no, but for real though, oh,
Yeah, we lost him.
we lost him. Well, why are the comments off?
I turned it off
Oh,
so it wouldn't be crawling across the screen.
well, we could have kept him on and see if anybody else had questions for him.
Oh, my bad.
I don't think so. Nobody else has any questions. But that was take two.
Oh, he was at
Chaos and Baby under the covers, where we get deep under the covers of the artists who create them.
had to get to know the artist behind the music.
Yes, yes, yes. So, without further ado, we will see you again.
Let's see.
Take it easy.
Yeah.
Oh wait, he's coming back. He's back. He's risen. He's risen from the dead.
Nah, you just got kicked out for some reason, J-Man.
Damn.
Forgot to pay the internet bill.
Mm,
Bro, don't even play
my
with me.
internet's gonna work as well as it's gonna work. It does some weird stuff.
Yo, I want to give y'all a sneak peek of the beat that Chaos made me.
It does not come over.
All right, that's it.
It does not play over live very well.
Nah, but oof,
It sounds pretty good though.
I'm going to record to that as soon as we're off of here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're feeling that one today, huh?
yeah. It's about time.
We sat on a video chat and I made that for
Yeah, it was pretty fun, pretty interesting, and
you. I
I
just
love doing that. I've done that with Burner Beats too. Me and Burner, we do that on live stream on our live stream Burn It Down. So yeah, Jayeman, if you ever want to come pop in on Burn It Down and get your music played, come pop in and get your music played. It's
All right,
like a
for
music
sure.
player type thing right here. Chaos and I, we're doing interviews and stuff like that. So, you know, we spread the love, spread the family,
yeah.
trying to get everybody, you know, the exposure that we all deserve because we work hella fucking hard for it.
Yeah, I don't think people sometimes like for me instantly when I first got into this, I didn't realize how much really went into making it, making a song first off, and once you
Oh
get
yeah.
in it, there's so much but behind actually the song itself because it's not just the lyrics, it's not just the beat itself. There's a whole nother art to it that mixing and mastering is so important, and it's
Hmm.
another art form in itself. And I feel like when you got to find a producer that gets what you're going for in the first place, because if they don't, they could completely ruin the song.
Shout out
Yeah.
Tony Lonely. Shout out Tony Lonely to my sound engineer because he gets it. He gets it every single time, which we also do have another live stream over there where you can get your music heard. So it's
Yeah,
like, where I am, what's down,
that's how.
Crockpot Cartel, Burn It Down, TL3,
Yeah, that's how me
Innocent Babies.
we met through our sound engineer get together.
Oh
See?
yeah.
He's an artist himself. He does like some what do you call it, hyper pop? I don't even really know
Yeah.
this, but
Hyper pop.
Okay. I have a
He
friend
got
who
some really good
specializes in hyperpop.
music too.
yeah, he does. He's got a few songs I've got on my playlist, and I told him he's gonna have to come on here too. So
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think we're gonna be doing a whole lot more of these than we expected to.
yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah, it might not just be every Friday. We know like hella too many people just with us two combined.
And then each artist referring them. Like J-Man referred two people to us just now. So
For
Oh
sure,
yeah.
for sure. And I look forward to getting to know each and every one of them.
yeah, and then
That's my thing. That's my thing. Are you real? If you're real enough, come really talk to me.
J-Man,
Hmm.
what can we expect from you for the rest of the year? What you got going?
So I'm working on an album that I'm probably dropping this summer.
Hey.
I'm actually working on two, but one is strictly for YouTube because I'm just using free beats. It's like a prelude to my actual album I'm dropping this summer. And the album is gonna be about J-Man, you know, because the last album I had as Smokey, and that was like that had a whole another idea. I'm not gonna expose too much like what the idea is about for this one, but it's I don't know. It's just about me really and all this stuff like that I went through, and it's gonna be the one thing I will say about it is it'll be more in depth and more personal than my last album or really any of the singles I put out. It'll definitely be more personal. But that's what I have going this year. Got going on.
For sure. Looking hella forward to it.
Yeah.
Looking hella forward to it. And thank you for letting us get to know you.
Getting on the show, man.
No problem.
Look forward to doing this again. Once that album drops, we'll have to get you back on here and get under that cover.
So I'll be looking forward to that. That would be dope.
For sure, for sure. For sure, for sure.
Keep up the good work, man.
For
You
sure.
too.
This was another episode of Chaos and Babies Under the Covers. Yes, it sounds controversial as hell, but I'm Babeie Ruthless and that's Chaos Kyle, and we got Underneath the Covers of Jayeman this episode. So,
Sir.
we'll see you for the next one. Tune in, tap in. Over and out. Bye, guys.